Hello, I'm Sam. I run a few events now in London. One called Wonderland, which was my first one. Then I helped set up the Elysium project, and I've just started a new project called Carousel, which is going really well. And as well as that, I work on a lovely little festival as part of the core crew called Lee Fest, which is in South London, which is a lovely little sort of family affair festival. It's great. With Wonderland, we sort of spent a few months in the summer planning the first festival. I mean, that was only for friends, like it was invite only, very small little affair. But then we grew that really slowly, grew really organically just from the love of us doing it. So we did the festival the first year, then we started doing sort of small things at other people's already established club nights, just running like little fun Mad Hat's tea parties and doing face painting and things like that. And then we went to do a pre-party for our third festival, which got cancelled, which was our first sort of proper club night, and that went really well. We had to cancel the festival because the land fell through, so we just carried on doing club nights. So that sort of, the initial setup was no time, but then it's just sort of grown over the years into not the monster it is now, but the much bigger event that it is now. Really, loads of fun. Like starting Wonderland, it all started out as fun, and I just fell in love with it so much. I carried on doing it. I mean, I'm really bad at doing stuff I don't enjoy, full stop. And I've really enjoyed doing it. And just, I mean, yeah, it's stressful as hell and a lot of work, but like the payoff at the end is great. And running events makes a lot of other people really happy, and you sort of feed off their enjoyment of it, which is what makes everything you've gone through in the months building up to it really worthwhile. But in this kind of thing, I love the whole crying baby.
Yeah.
Over there. I love the whole sort of atmosphere that the show must go on. You've booked a party, you've started advertising it, it has to happen no matter what. So you've all got to pull together no matter what and make it all come together. And it's a really nice sort of family team atmosphere that you end up with. Carousel is probably a better example for setting up because I already had a bit of experience in events by then. But it's really coming up with an actual concept is the first step. I mean, you need a team, but once you've got the concept, you actually know what you're working towards, you know what sort of audience you're aiming for, so you know who you're pitching it to, and then you've got to work out, obviously, what sells to these people and what you need for that kind of thing. Venues, obviously quite important, especially for me, because we like to do parties that involve a lot of different things, which means you need quite a lot of different spaces to use that, to get that sort of feel in them. But yeah, concept is it's sort of the key. Without the concept, you've got nothing. The rest of the stuff just sort of falls in place after that. Problems, oh God, there's sort of endless problems, but half the fun is actually getting the problems or having a problem thrown at you and overcoming it, because I mean every step you get a problem. Really, you really do. Problems with venues, problems with money, problems with bookings, but it is like with anything, it's overcoming the problems that's what my job really is. Getting a problem, sorting it out, and yeah, that's sort of the challenge, and a lot of the fun is overcoming those problems. But the main problem we've always had is capital, like actual money. We've never really had any money to start any of these things. We've just gone and done it, and then the money's sort of come later. Advice for guys trying to set things up would be, make sure you've got a good team with you, people you like, people that work well, and just keep going. Like seriously, just keep going at it, because you will get there in the end, and no matter what sort of happens on the way, you can make it. And I think I've definitely proved that. A lot of people have thought that a lot of the stuff I've wanted to pull off isn't possible, and have always managed to do it just by having a good group with you doing it, and just all helping each other towards that final goal, and then you will get there in the end. It's great. Mate, doing all this stuff has enriched me so much. Like, I really don't know what I'd do without all of it now. It takes up pretty much every minute of my waking day. I'm thinking about these things, but I can't think of anything else I'd rather do. I get to decide what kind of magical land I want people to explore in next, and what amazing music we want to bring down, and all the people and all the thanks we get from just people who've come to our parties. Like, I've got a very big core group of friends now from doing this, but also the amount of people I just know who've just come, enjoyed the parties, and they'll bump into you at festivals and other places, and they're really grateful for what you've done, and it's so nice, and it really makes it all worthwhile. Like, everyone's so appreciative, and yeah, I'm a very happy person. I've done what I've wanted to do and brought my own ideas into reality, and other people's ideas obviously, and actually made other people's fantasies become a reality. When the music plays and the reggae's right, you can do it. No matter what happens, like, have that dream and really go for it, and if you properly go for it, you will get to make that dream a reality, and there is no better feeling than your dream actually becoming a reality. It's absolutely phenomenal. That's my thing.